Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dayana and I help six-figure female founders to be able to scale their businesses through building high-performing teams and automating their systems and processes. If you've been following me along, I have been doing a 100-day challenge, and yesterday I actually said it was my 41st day. Today is actually day 41. So as you can see, we are just moving and trucking on along, but let's get into it. Today I want to talk about how you can go from being a solopreneur to a CEO, shifting your identity as you grow and building that mindset. A lot of it really happens by having the mindset of a CEO and not feeling like you have to do every single little thing, because I've seen it and I've honestly done it myself where I'm doing a ton of things all at once and I'm like, okay, how can I do this more efficiently? Or I feel like that I don't have the resources and things like that to be able to hire someone to be able to help me. You don't have to spend a lot of money on building your business. And I feel like that there are certain investments that are warranted. And then there's some that you can ask people around you, like use your network of people that you have around you and see, is there a photographer? Is there a videographer? Is there someone, one of your friends that loves to do marketing? Is there someone that's great at selling? Like whatever those things are that you have people within your network, think about that first. Just start going through your list of contacts. Like that's what I do is I'll just start scrolling and I'll just see like, okay, this person I know does that. This person I know does this. Like just go through that first, see what resources you have that you can utilize, because if you already have some type of connection to someone, they may help you out on pricing. I'm not saying always, but depending on the type of connection that you have with them, they can help you out on pricing. So that way it's not nearly as expensive as it might be. Or if they don't have the person, then they can connect you with the person or someone else who might have the resources that you need at an economical price. So one of the things that kind of keeps us back from getting into that CEO mindset, especially for me, was the identity trap. And it's why so many of us get stuck as doers. So you're used to wearing all the hats. Delegation feels uncomfortable for you. You have the fear of letting go, which normally leads to the lack of trust in others, which leads to slow growth. What I'm here to do is to stop that. We have to nip that in the bud at all costs, because I'm here to help you to scale. The last thing you want to do is to be holding on to your business, holding on to every single piece, trying to control everything, not giving your team the authority to do what they need to do, and growing at a slower pace, because ultimately you'll be the bottleneck. And I made a video on that previously, so go check that one out. But we want to move from being more of in a hustle mentality to being more strategic minded. And that's making CEO level decisions. So when you're trying to make CEO level decisions, hustlers focus on the now. They focus on, okay, how can I get to that next project? How can I get to my bag right now? Like whatever that might be. But CEOs don't focus on tasks. They focus on vision, priorities, and people. So while you are thinking more so of in a hustler mindset, I want you to stop for a second. Don't think about what it is that you have to do tomorrow. Let's zoom out, get a 50,000 foot view is what I like to call it, and figure out what you're actually leading to. Step back, figure out, okay, where am I trying to get to within the next week? What am I trying to accomplish within the next month, the next quarter, the next year? Break it down like that, and that will help you to see, okay, this is my overall vision, and it'll help you to reorganize your priorities and put the right people in the right places. Because if you're just focused on hustle, like let's grind it out, which I'm all for being in grind mode. Like I totally get it. But there are times when you need to take a step back and not focus on every single little detail, but focus on the bigger picture and what the overall objective is that you're trying to get to. Because as the leader, you need to be able to guide and motivate and encourage people towards whatever your goal is for the organization. And if you're not able to do that because you're focused on every single little task, you're doing your company, and your consumers a disservice, because you're not going to be able to serve them in the best way possible. So start asking, is this the highest and best use of my time? If it is not, get rid of it. Get rid of it. One of the people that I would call him a mentor, he would refer to things as minimum wage activities. And that is no shot at anybody. Like everybody plays their role in the world and in what we do. But he was like, if you are a CEO of a company and you are working every single day, doing 14-hour days, especially in the beginning of your business. And I mean, even throughout just being a business owner, you're going to put in more time. Unless you love cutting the grass, have someone else to cut it. Just pay someone to cut it. You paying someone, I don't know, $30 an hour, which is probably high actually for a lawn, but regardless, you paying someone $30 an hour is going to be better for your time than for you to be using literally $30 an hour. So you're basically saying, okay, my time is worth $30 an hour. But no, if you're the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, no, absolutely not. Every single moment, like that goes into a whole nother rabbit hole that I won't even go in today, but that's like with going into your operations and how much people are contributing per hour and all these things. So I can do another video on that. But on average, like your threshold shouldn't be below like $250. If that's pretty low. So you want to just be making the best use of your time and making sure that whatever it is that you're focusing on is going to be high impact activities. You also want to build systems so that the business runs without you. CEOs build systems, not just complete to-do lists. And I've seen it, of course, CEOs have to-do lists as well. But I mean, building out an infrastructure that will be able to go on without you. So it's not like you have to be the one that is sending an email or you have to be the one that's scheduling this appointment. No, there's systems and processes in place for all of these things to get done without you having to, oh, let me send them an onboarding email. Okay, let me send them an onboarding text. Okay, let me make sure I give them access to this software and this software and this software. Instead of doing all that, just automate that. Automate it. It is so easy to automate it. And that is another video I can make if y'all want it. Just comment below if you all do want that video. But yeah, just make sure that you are being efficient with your time and automating as much as possible, because that is what is going to optimize your systems. So figure out what can be automated, what can be delegated, and then ultimately what can be eliminated, because there's a lot of unnecessary tasks and things that we have in our business that we think are very, very crucial. We think that it's going to push the needle forward, but it's actually pointless for us to have it, like absolutely pointless. So we need to get rid of it. The next thing is hiring. As a CEO, do not hire a helper. So you do not need someone to help you on tasks. You need someone who can take what it is that you're doing, the process and system that you have in place, and to be able to continue to duplicate that over and over and over. Don't hire to get help. You need to hire to fill roles that drive the mission forward. So if you're hiring because, oh, I need more help with my emails, or, oh, I need more help with calling customers. No. That's not what you need help with. You need to figure out what that overall role is. Is there something that you are having to call clients or you're having to answer client emails? That is a whole position and role in and of itself. So define that role. Don't say, oh, I need help with this. I need help with that. I need help with this. Unless you're hiring a personal assistant, that's completely different. But what I'm talking about is you are in your business. You're saying, I need help with sales or I need help with marketing. You need to hire to fill a role, not just get help. Think, what are the gaps in the structure, not just the task? So think about, you're doing your daily routine and maybe you're not able to get back to your clients in a timely manner, or maybe you're not able to get your marketing ads out quick enough or create new ad creatives. That is a gap in the overall structure. So that is showing you, let me identify what the gap is in my structure and let me figure out how I can pivot and make things better. So it's not just figuring out, oh, I need help with this, I need help with that. No, it's, this is the overall thing that has a gap. These are the pieces that are missing. I need someone to fill in that piece, and this would be the overall role for it. And if you need help with that, like ChatGPT is a great resource. Obviously, comment below if y'all want me to make a full video just on that. I've gone over creating job descriptions and stuff like that, so you all can look back for that video. But thinking like a CEO, you want to create space for leadership, not just labor. So when I say this, I mean it as step away from busy work so you can lead, coach, cast the vision, mentor your team. That is what is ultimately going to drive your business forward. So leadership means setting the culture. It means making the hard calls. It means even showing up with clarity and having that vision. I talked about that a few days ago as well, as having a vision. You as a CEO, as the leader of the organization, need to know the direction that you want the company to go in. Otherwise, no one else is going to be able to follow you efficiently and effectively. So make sure that you are setting yourself up for success by knowing where you want the company to go. And that way you can clearly articulate that to the team. And then your self-image as a CEO has to grow first. This starts with mindset. That's why I'm saying you need to get out of being a doer and being more so of a hustler and get into more of a strategic and confident mindset, because that is what is going to help. And you're going to just exude confidence. So like everyone that walks around you, they're going to be like, oh, he's confident, or oh, she's confident. Like they're just gonna be able to feel it. You don't even have to act a certain way. You just have it. And so if you still see yourself as just a solopreneur, you'll act like one. That is why I want us to get into a CEO mindset. So if that is still you, you need to start saying to yourself, I am a CEO and I have a CEO mindset. Say it with me. I am a CEO and I have a CEO mindset. Because there are power in words, or there is power in words. And continuously thinking of yourself as, oh, I'm a solopreneur, I'm a solopreneur, I'm a solopreneur. I know that's a catchy phrase and that's very trendy, but for sustainability, I want us to kind of get out of that. It's okay to be a solopreneur, but let's build some efficient systems. Let's start leading people. Even if you don't hire an employee, you can hire a contractor to be able to come on for part-time work and just do project-based work. There's tons of them out there. So rewire your thinking on a daily basis and think, I am a CEO that is building a scalable and sustainable business. And if you can continue to do that, that will lead you down a path of success. And I know that you will be successful because, like I said, there's power in words, there's power in our thoughts. And if we just continue to retrain our mindset and start saying what it is that we want, I do believe that you will start acting that way. If you say, oh, I'm a healthy person, I work out every day, you're going to start working out every day, because you're not going to want to be a liar. No one wants to be a liar. So if you're saying, I am a CEO and I have a CEO mindset, you're going to be a CEO and you're going to have a CEO mindset. You're going to have a growth mindset, and that is going to ultimately help your team to be able to reach new heights that you never thought were even possible. So I hope that this helps you to get out of the hustler mentality. I know sometimes I use it even like saying, oh, they're in the hustle phase or grind mode, whatever. That's all cool. And there are definitely times, like right now, I'm in grind mode. I get it. But I also have some sustainable systems that I have in place as well. It's just sometimes I might be staying up a little bit later to get those set up, or I might be staying up later for emails or handling automations, whatever it might be. But continuously making sure that we are building a sustainable business that is going to be able to outlast us, going to be able to outlast our team. And just because you lose a team member, or just because you decide to go on vacation, your business doesn't just stop. So let's retrain our brains and our minds and start acting like the CEOs that we are. And let's go out there and freaking crush it. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be dropping gems over the next 100 days. I think I have should not be doing public math. I think I have 59 days left. So I'll be continuing to drop gems, and please make sure to follow along. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.